Hi guys, it is Bethany here at the Lightspeed Aviation tent, lot 259 across from Hangar B, and I have the phenomenal Jolie Lucas with me today.
Hi everybody.
She's going to be hanging out with us for a little bit today, and we would love for you guys to come by and meet her if you've never met her before, and if you are a fangirl like I am, then you want to come see her anyway. So again, that's lot 259 right across from Hangar B. We're next door to Sporty's. So, for anyone that doesn't know who you are, Jolie, why don't you take a moment to kind of let us know who you are and introduce yourself.
And thank you for that introduction, Bethany. That's lovely. My name is Jolie Lucas. I'm a commercial pilot, instrument rated, have a Mooney, and I've been involved in general aviation for the past 20 years. I do some writing for local and major publications, and I also present workshops like here at Oshkosh for AOPA, and this is just like Disneyland for pilots, and so I am so happy to be here, and I am totally a Lightspeed girl. It's the only headset I fly with in the Mooney, and so I love the quality and the comfort, so I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how long have you been an aviator?
Well, my father was a flyer in World War II. He was a trainer and the steerman. So growing up, we always had a little airplane, and it was our station wagon that we flew around the country in. And it was a fly-in day, and my brother flew in his Bonanza, and my dad flew in his Mooney, and I thought, why don't I have my pilot's license? And that was 2001. So I became a pilot then, and then went on for my instrument and my commercial, and now I'm working on my multi-engine.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
I know that I think maybe you may have done a talk recently about women moving the needle in aviation. Was that today?
Yes. Today at the Avimco booth, they had several of us there. And I really appreciate Marcy. She's one of the senior vice presidents of Avimco. And what she wants to do is highlight females that are influential or at least have a really good game plan on moving the needle from 6% to 7% to hopefully 50% of pilots. And the idea is not only pilots, but mechanics and aircraft owners, that there really isn't anything that a female can't do when we put our minds together.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would you say to a young female who is interested in getting into aviation? Kind of what wisdom can you bestow to them?
Well, I think the best thing to do is to connect with a female pilot or female mechanic, because when it's woman to woman or girl to girl, we speak a different language, and it's important to know that anything the boys can do, we can do, and rarely does a female say, hey, watch this, and do something stupid. Just saying.
That's awesome. Well,
so through 99s or Women in Aviation, you can also check in at your local airport, the business there, and find out if there's female flight instructor.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of camaraderie.
That's amazing.
And so it's important that we do move that needle.
Yeah.
Because people assume when we're walking through some of the wonderful hangars with all the products, they assume if you're a female that you're not a pilot. And we need to remedy
change that. Yeah, that's awesome. So today, right? Today you're going to be talking at AOPA, or tomorrow? Tomorrow. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So it's Wednesday, tomorrow at 2 p.m. at AOPA. And what I'm doing there is a series I call Into the Alligator's Mouth. It's about creating your personal minimums so that you know that the aircraft is safe to fly, the pilot is safe to fly, and wherever you're flying to in the environment, that it's going to support a safe flight. Yeah. As a psychotherapist for 30 years, I know that there are some times where we think that we can be sneaky and that the rules don't apply to us, whether it's stress or the laws of gravity or what the airplane can do, that we have to recognize that the rules do apply to us, and we want to have a happy life and happy flights. And so, like I said, as a counselor, I can sort of see the backside of life there, and I understand the brain science behind it. So the workshop is about creating our minimums, writing them down, and I say put a ring on it.
Yeah.
That those are my guarantees. I'm not going to fly unless I've had 7 hours or 8 hours of sleep. I'm not going to fly if I've had a recent loss, etc.
Yeah.
So I hope that people come.
Yeah.
We have wonderful door prizes from Lightspeed and some others, King and Lift and Flying Eyes. And so just would love to have people come. It's at 2 o'clock at the AOPA Pavilion.
Awesome.
And it's multimedia, fast-paced. People are going to laugh and learn.
Excellent. That's the best way. Well, as I kind of said, Jolie is very fabulous and very stylish, and she recently picked up our Duke flight bag, and we were talking a little bit about it and talking comparing it to our flight jackets and stories. And I want you to share this because I think it's phenomenal.
Well, I do have my Duke here, and it's come from California with me here to Oshkosh. And my first flight jacket was a black leather jacket, and every little blemish or oil stain or whatever it was has a story about where my jacket was.
Yes.
And so I flew here in the 1942 Norseman that's out on the field near Vintage. It's the only Norseman that is flying in the United States.
Oh.
So it's a World War II plane built in Canada. You can fit a canoe in it.
Oh gosh.
So my weight limit for my luggage was 900 pounds. But so what's great about the Duke is that it fits everything, and it is very comfortable to carry, and I think it's super stylish. And I have to admit, having several of my friends put their hand in this fur-lined pouch for your sunglasses, and it's to me, it's the best flight bag I've ever had. You know, I put the phone in here, I put the water bottle over here, the computer fits in the padded pouch. It's just stylish, and I've had several people ask me about it, so I've been sending them over here.
Awesome.
But the Duke, it's going to have, it's got 1942 airplane on it right now, but I think that it tells that story.
Yeah.
That you don't want something that's absolutely perfect and pristine, because then when you put a scratch in it or something, you're going to be heartbroken. But this leather, I'm sure you know exactly what kind of leather it is, but
yeah, it's cowhide, and it's South American cowhide, and yeah, it'll age and get this really great patina kind of look to it over time. So yeah,
very comfortable. Padded strap, which is nice for Oshkosh, because I'm using it I'm taking it to all the things that I'm doing so people can see it.
Excellent.
So I love it, everything about it.
Yeah, well, very cool. Well, we really appreciate having you in today, and we enjoyed going live with you. Just a reminder that Jolie's going to hang out just a little bit longer at Lot 259 across from Hangar B at the Lightspeed tent. We also are giving away a Zoo 3 in our tent, so make sure you come by to enter to win that as well. In the meantime, we'll see you guys here.
Tomorrow at 2 AOPA.
Yes, that too. Two.
Then do you tag my Moonie for me? Or
Yes.